Two great teams vying for a national championship here from Grossmont College in El Cajon, California, as APN Sports presents the 2012 National Youth Sports National Championship. It's the Jets and the Hitmen, both teams coming out of the Phoenix, Arizona area. My name is Jeff Lowry, and welcome to APN Sports. The Jets come in winners of their last 19 in this 8-man midget division, undefeated in the winter and spring seasons and all the tournament play. They have outscored their opponents in this national championship tournament 67-0. While they average over 30 points a game, they have given up just 3 points in that 19-0 run. That has been very impressive. The core of this team has played together for some 4 seasons. They're led by Stephen Scott, outstanding head coach, a tremendous assistant coaching staff, Phil DeJulio, Chris Uribe, Chuck Smith, Jim Campbell leading the way. On the other side, the Hitmen, well, they got their work cut out for them today. Brian Pontorf's team, he is assisted by Martin Villela, Steve Foote, and Mark Stoltman. And they are fired up for this one, but as I said, they've got their work cut out for them. The Jets have been a dominant team over the last 2 seasons of youth football. Again, we're in the 8-man midget. And, of course, we're playing on an 80-yard field. So the 40-yard line right now in Jets territory is actually the mid-stripe. It is not the 50-yard line. So we're ready to go. Isaac Enriquez getting set to kick off. The wind has picked up just a little bit here. Our game time temperature 84 degrees here in El Cajon, California. As we get set for the opening kickoff here, the Jets moving from left to right, white tops, black shorts. And kicking off to the Gilbert, Arizona Hitmen, and a line drive kick with some distance, fielded back inside the 10, and great coverage by the Jets on special teams. Jaden Smith after a modest 10-yard return, and that is where the Hitmen will take over. Let's see where they officially mark the ball. Looks like it's going to be right at the 20-yard line. So it'll be first down and 10. Just a gorgeous day, and what a great trip to come over here and get out of that Arizona heat, for even if it's just for a couple of days. So we await the first play from scrimmage. The ball placed just inside the Hitmen's 20-yard line. First quarter action and the first play from scrimmage coming up. Here's a look at that offensive front line, led by Anthony Batista at tight end. So they'll come out with the quarterback, Tanner Foote, and he will fake an inside handoff. He will actually go to another inside handoff and stop cold. The Jets, almost like they knew what was coming. Jordan Campbell, number 10, getting back there along with Christopher Grillo. We look at the defense, Alexander, Campbell, and Thornton up front for the Jets. A couple of linebackers and Christopher Grillo and Van Scott. And the defensive secondary led by the safety, Israel Benjamin. We got a penalty marker on the play. Jaden Smith and Jaden Burns, the 2 corners, and they are 2 great shutdown corners. We got an offsides against the defense. So that's going to bring the ball back to the line of scrimmage, the original line of scrimmage, and now second down and 10 from the 20. Inside handoff. They try to run a little misdirection play and nothing doing. In fact, a negative yardage play for the second consecutive time. Ethan Thornton, number 6, and Jaden Smith, his second tackle of this first quarter. And now it is third and long, 3rd and 11, back at the 19-yard line. And now they're going to run, it looks like maybe the Wildcat play, and that one's going to be stopped all the way back at the 10-yard line. And again, it was Thornton in on the play. Jaden Burns, number 5, a whole slew of them, including number 8, Christopher Grillo. So that's going to bring up a 4th and a multitude here for the Hitmen, and that is going to force them into a punt situation. We are scoreless here in the first quarter. We're just underway. Just a reminder, for more information about APN Sports, go to our new website at apnvideo.com. Short punt goes out of bounds near the 23-yard line.
It'll be first and 10, Jets.
Probably about a 13 or 14-yard punt. And our first look at the offense, let's give you the starting lineups of the Phoenix Jets, led by head coach Stephen Scott. At quarterback is number 7, Isaac Enriquez. The two running backs, Jaden Smith, number 1, number 5, Jaden Burns. And the double tight end, Samari Alexander, number 13, and Ethan Thornton, number 6. And the two guards are Uribe and Scott. Campbell is at center. They come out running the ball with Smith, changing his field of direction. Gets it up across the 20, the 10, the 5. He may take it all the way, and he does. 23 yards on the first play from scrimmage for the Jets, and they bolt out in front by scoring first and lead it 6-0. They'll go for the extra point. Enriquez taking the snap, and he will hand off, and the run goes straight up ahead, but not much going on there. Outstanding defense by Alex Rush. So the one-point conversion denied, but the Jets bolt out to an early 6-0 lead here in the first quarter. So a very impressive run by Jaden Smith as he gets the Jets off and running with a 23-yard touchdown run. After almost looked like a broken play, had to change his field of direction and then raced in. Now a short pooch kick that gets down inside the Hitmen 20-yard line, and it's going to be covered up at the last instant by Jordan Wilson as he saves the possession for the Hitmen. The Hitmen will have it first down and 10, and they will start this possession 3 yards shy of where they started their first possession of the game, here at the 17-yard line. And now taking the direct snap is number 68, and that is Rush, and he is going to be thrown to the ground by Jordan Campbell, the outstanding nose tackle. A pickup of 2 on the play brings up a second down and 8. And actually, they're going to mark it right around that 17-yard line, so let's call it 2nd and 9. A pickup of 1. Running to the near side, nowhere to go, nowhere to hide, and he is going to be wrapped up. The initial hit was Jaden Burns, and then eventually wrapped up by Christopher Grillo, number 8, who is already having a tremendous day. Donovan Smith on the carry. No gain on the play, 3rd down and 9 from the 17. Run it up the middle, and that Jet defense, phenomenal speed. They wrap him up. Israel Benjamin came up from his safety position. What a tremendous play also by Jaden Smith. And it's going to bring up 4th down, and we talked about the Hitmen. They're very positive coming in. Had a good playoff run coming in, but I'll tell you, when you talk about going up against this Phoenix Jets team, they got a tremendous defense, and I think the first 2 possessions here, they have definitely proved that evident. And here's another broken play, and this is a quarterback sack. Jaden Smith, as he drops Alex Rush back at the 10-yard line, and that'll be a turnover on downs. The Jets will have an extremely short field. And as they lead it 6-0 and looking to punch in another touchdown here from Grossmont College in El Cajon, California. You're watching the 2012 NYS National Championship. 8-man midget, handoff, straight up the gut it goes, and Jaden Burns gets it back to about the 9-yard line, wrapped up defensively on a fine play by Jordan Wilson of the Hitmen, who come out in the all-black uniforms. Jets moving left to right, white tops, black bottoms. 2nd down and 8. They need to get to about the 2 for the first down, and this is just a quick hitter over center. Isaac Enriquez's first carry of the ball game. And it's going to set up a 3rd down and manageable. We'll call it 3rd and 5 from the 6. 3rd down and 5. Working from the Hitman 6-yard line. Pitch out, running right, and getting the edge and taking on a defender was Grillo. Did not try to avoid the tackle, initiated the contact as Isaiah Villela makes the tackle for the Hitmen, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. They do not have, the Jets that is, have to get a touchdown. They can get a first down without scoring a touchdown here, so the split backs behind the quarterback. Enriquez, good blocking up front. And he finds the seam and takes it in. Christopher Grillo with a great block that frees up Jaden Burns, who made a nice cutback move inside. and scores the touchdown to give the Jets a 12-0 lead. So a 6-yard run for Smith. That is touchdown number 2 for him. He has scored from 23 and 6 yards out, and now our first pass play of the game, and the pass goes incomplete. Alexander was the intended receiver, and it falls incomplete. 12-0 is the score. The Jets lead it here in the first half of play. And that'll conclude the first quarter of play. 12-0 Phoenix Jets on the Arizona Play-by-Play Network.
Your 2012 National Youth Sports Tournament. Smoke coming from that grill. Can't wait to give me some food.
Boy, what a gorgeous day here. Getting some great shots high atop this area, this ravine that Grossmont College sits on. And had some great shots from our APN camera. As we head now to the second quarter of play, it's been all Jets. The offense has done what they have needed to do, but I'll tell you, the most impressive thing has been the defense of the Jets. They have been quick to the ball and not too many solo tackles early on. And just as I say that, here's a big return by Donovan Smith, one of the running backs. And it looked like Isaac Enriquez, a quarterback, kicker, a man of many talents, was in on the tackle for the Phoenix Jets. So it's first down and 10. Jets lead it by a score of 12-0 here, as the Hitmen will come out on offense for the third time as we are just into the second quarter of play. Again, our website, apnvideo.com, for more. Special thanks goes out to the head coach, Stephen Scott. Shotgun formation, and the quarterback is going to take off with it. Looked like he was going to get something, and then he's brought down by Grillo on the far side along with Jaden Burns as they switch quarterbacks here again, as Tanner Foote, along with Alex Rush. We've seen several players, as you get a look at that outstanding Jets assistant coaches. You got Jim Campbell, Chuck Smith, Chris Uribe, and Phil DeJulio. Of course, the head coach, Stephen Scott. Penalty marker is down after a modest 4-yard pickup, and a false start is going to set the Hitmen back. And now a second down. Let's call it second down and 12. Keep it on the ground. Tripped up near the line of scrimmage. And boy, what a first half by Christopher Grillo, number 8. He has been, in a word, sensational. As we mentioned at the top of the broadcast that the Jets, the core of this team, they've played 4 seasons, so they definitely are in tune. They've got a lot of team chemistry, and they are a hard-hitting group. Israel Benjamin comes in there. Andy was in there. 9 was in there. Van Scott. 7, Isaiah Enriquez. Just a total team effort there, and it looks like another 3 and out here for the Hitman on offense. So now working out a shotgun, Donovan Smith, and actually taking the snap was 14 Wilson. He's going to be caught behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a quarterback sack. Christopher Grillo and company again, number 10, Jordan Campbell. And so now the Jets will take over with a chance to score yet again. A 23-yard run in the first quarter by Smith. Next possession, a 6-yard run by Smith again. And it's 12-0. First down and 10 from the 33. This is Jaden Smith as he gets it back close to the line of scrimmage. What a phenomenal defensive play there by Alex Rush, 68. Alex has had a fine game here for the Hitman. So a gain of 2. Ball resting right around the 31-yard line. Second down and 8. Second quarter action. The Jets with the ball moving from right to left. Play action. Here's Isaac, and he's going to be tripped up for a quarterback sack. And that is a highlight play by Christian Gomez. Outstanding. Got out there, Gomez that is, got out there on an island with the very elusive Isaac Enriquez, and he made the play. So a loss of 3, 3rd down and 11. Back at the 34, running it right side. And not much going on there as that Hitman defense stepping up. Isaiah Viela was in on the tackle. A nice ankle tackle near the point of contact. And now it's going to be 4th down. Forward progress, 4th and 8 back at the 31-yard line for the Jets. They're going to go for it. And working out a shotgun is Isaac Enriquez. He's going long and deep. Beautiful spiral. He's got a man in stride. He'll take it to the house. Jaden Burns. What a throw by Isaac Enriquez, hooking up with Jaden Burns. And it's 18-0 Phoenix Jets. Unbelievable. Just an outstanding throw by the Jets quarterback. They will try to convert for the first time here on a 1-point conversion. So here in the second quarter, the Jets lead it 18-0. Looking to add one here. Here's Grillo. Off tackle right to the short side of the field. And the second great defensive play of the series by Gomez of the Hitmen, denying the Jets the 19th point of the game. But they lead it 18-0 here in the second quarter. Jeff Lowry from Grossmont College. In the 2012 National Youth Sports National Championship 8-man division. 8-man midget squib kick is going to be covered up near the 23-yard line, so it's 1st and 10. Good heads-up play there by 14 Jordan Wilson. Yeah, official, I guess, a tackle you could give to Van Scott and company.
Feel free to stick around for some more great football
so 1st down and 10, ball resting near the 24-yard line, and let's see if the Hitman can get something going here on offense. Not on 1st down, they don't. Jordan Campbell with the ankle tackle, and then promptly finished off by number 6, Ethan Thornton, and number 8, Christopher Grillo. It's going to bring up 2nd down. They gain maybe a half a yard on the play. 2nd down and 9. Now they work out a shotgun, taking the direct snap out of the Wildcat, and throwing the ball is Rush, and he completes the pass to number 13. That's Anthony Bautista. So one of their, well, I would say probably their most successful play from scrimmage. A gain of 6 brings up a 3rd down and 3. And now we got a penalty marker on the play.
They'll bring up 4th down.
So now 4th down. It's all the way back at the, looks like the 27-yard line. So 4th and 8, 4th and 7 coming up here for the Hitmen. I think that last possession that they had, they really needed to get a score to get back into this game. And now they're going to try to run a little razzle-dazzle play, and it didn't work. Ethan Thornton stepping up big time along with number 9, the linebacker Van Scott.
1st and 10.
So it's another turnover on downs. The Jets defense continues to swarm and get the job done here in this second quarter. The Jets will take over with an 18-0 lead. You're watching Arizona's leader in amateur sports coverage. 1st down and 10 from the 26-yard line. 18-0 lead here for the Jets, and the handoff belongs to Benjamin, and Benjamin barrels his way down close to the 20-yard line. That'll be a gain of 6 yards on the play. Good job of blocking up front. These guys are doing a sensational job. You got the 2 tight ends and Thornton and Alexander, Scott and Uribe the guard, Jordan Campbell at center. 2nd down and 4 coming up. Ball resting at the Hitmen 20-yard line on the far hash marks. Handoff, running right, cuts it out to the outside, changes his field of direction, and now goes inside the Hitmen 5 and dives close to the 2-yard line where he's brought down by Jediah Rascone. That is a 1st down play. They will officially mark him down at the 3. 17 yards on the play. And now Isaac calls his own number, the quarterback of the Jets, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. That extends the Phoenix Jets lead to 24-0. And again, a great job by this offensive front line. The blocking of Scott Campbell and Uribe straight up the gut that time as the quarterback Isaac Enriquez went straight ahead. Now the pitch out. Running right. Here's Grillo. Short side of the field. Can he stay in play? I think he stepped out of bounds. And so the extra point is no good. But a 3-yard run by Isaac has given the Jets a 24-0 lead. Yes, it is. A lot better to be here than it is back in Phoenix. I think it was 109 when we left the Culver's Hamburger Shop there off the I-10 and near Tolleson. Here's a wobbly kick, and that one's going to be wrapped up on really a nice job over there hustling for the ball and getting over there by the Hitman. I didn't see the number. It looked like number 18. Yep, Jediah Rascone. So they will start at their own 20-yard line. First down and 10. Second quarter action, 24-0 Jets. They come out on defense, coming after the quarterback, and they got another sack. Christopher Grillo, number 8. Jordan Campbell, number 10, collaborating. And this defense just continues to make sensational play after sensational play. Second down. A loss of 2 on the play. Second down and 12 from the 18. Again, out of shotgun. They go with the razzle-dazzle reverse, and the pass is complete near the 26. Hooking up is Anthony Batista. He'll be wrapped up by Jaden Burns and Ezra Benjamin. That is their longest play from scrimmage, and it brings them to the 26. 8-yard pickup. And a third down and 4 coming up for the Hitmen. Second quarter action. 24-0 in favor of the Phoenix Jets. They'll work out a shotgun. The middle guy gets it this time. That is Tanner Foote. Another pass completion. Close to a first down. Great catch by Jacob Stoltman. And the pass is going to be ruled incomplete, and it's going to bring up fourth down. So fourth down and call it 4th and 4, working from their own 26-yard line. I'd say nothing to lose here. They're going to go for it, and a low snap, unfortunately, forced.
And that's the half.
Tanner Foote to down it. Nonetheless, that is the half, and the Jets have dominated to the tune of 24-0. And we'll be back from El Cajon, California for more National Youth Sports National Championships. 24-0 Jets. We'll be back. Well, San Diego is known for its great naval tradition. We had an opportunity to visit the USS Midway, and boy, I really encourage you to come out and check this out. It's named after that great battle during World War II, and we were fortunate enough while we were there to see a U.S. destroyer come into harbor as we bring you the National Youth Sports National Championships from San Diego, California, and you're watching Arizona's leader in amateur sports coverage. This is APN Video. Back at beautiful El Cajon, California, just east of the greater San Diego area. The Jets dominating to the tune of 24-0 as we look down on Grossmont College on a gorgeous day. Temperatures in the low 80s here, and just couldn't ask for better temperatures for this national championship game. Kicking off is the Hitmen, just to add insult to injury, and a line drive kick fielded back near the 15-yard line, and that's where it's going to be down. And that's where the Phoenix Jets will take over on offense. They have scored in each of their first 4 possessions in today's game. This is the second of what will be 3 championship games played here at Grossmont. So the Jets back on offense. First down and 10. First play from scrimmage to start the second half. Pitch out, running left. Here's Jaden Smith going to work. Up across the 20 where he breaks a tackle. Up across the 30. He breaks another tackle, and he's off to the races. And he is going to take it all the way 65 yards. And that puts him over the 100 mark rushing here today in what has been an MVP performance by Jaden Smith. And the Phoenix Jets have bolted out to a 30-0 lead. They're going to go for the 2-point conversion. Split backs behind Isaac, the quarterback, and now he's flushed out of the pocket, looking into the end zone, and has a wide-open receiver. Ethan Thornton makes the catch. But a 65-yard run by Smith, and that extends it to 32-0, and the 2-pointer by number 6, Ethan Thornton. Well, I'll tell you what, you might start putting this game in the old proverbial deep freeze. Jets to kick off. It lands near the 10 and then goes into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. No, they're going to let him run it out. And wrapped up on special teams. Outstanding job by Benjamin, Israel Benjamin, and number 10, Jordan Campbell with the ankle tackle. So just an outstanding textbook tackling by this Phoenix Jets team, led by Steven Scott, the head coach, Phil DeJulio, the assistant, Chris Uribe, Chuck Smith, and Jim Campbell. First down and 10. The pass, and it's intercepted. It was intercepted at the 18, and Israel races into the end zone.
Return for a touchdown.
So an 18-yard return, interception return for touchdown. Israel Benjamin. And that is going to extend the lead to 38-0. They'll go for the 1-point conversion from the 5. Pitch out, running right. Christopher Grillo's got it.
Extra point is good.
Penalty marker is down. As the score now goes to 39-0. They're going to wave off the flag.
No kickoff.
And during this lopsided score, there is no kickoff during a lopsided score. I'm not sure where they start that no kickoff rule, but nonetheless, the Hitmen trying to make something happen here on offense, and another great play. This time, Jaden Smith, who's been getting the job done on offense, and he makes the tackle here to bring up a 2nd down and 10. No gain on the play, the ball resting at midfield at the 40-yard line. Boy, just a frustrating afternoon here for the Hitmen, who had a great season in getting to this national championship. Carry again, Preston Farrell, and Farrell is going to be wrapped up by Christopher Grillo. Well, Grillo has been, I think, definitely one of the top defensive players in today's game. He's made a boatload of tackles, double figures, and he has done it again. No, that's Van Scott, number 9, in on the tackle. As Tanner Foote got the call there, and it's going to bring up 4th down. So it's 4th down and 8 here. We are in the second half of this 8-man midget national championship game. 39-0 in favor of the Jets. And on 4th down and 8, they're going to throw the ball, and it's incomplete, and it was nearly picked off by Benjamin, who had an interception return for touchdown on the last possession for this Gilbert team.
End of the quarter.
As we come to the end of the 3rd period, we go to the 4th. It's all Jets at 39-0. You're watching the 8-man midget division national championship game of the NYS right here on APN Sports. Jeff Lowry, glad you could join us on a beautiful afternoon for football. As the Jets come out trying to add on and maybe disqualify this Hitman team before the end of regulation. And now Burns going to work up across the 40, inside the 35, the 30, still on his feet. He has one man to beat. He will do the stiff arm near the 10, and he'll be pushed out of bounds on a touchdown-saving tackle by Jacob Stolman. But what a run that time by Jaden Burns. One of the biggest plays from scrimmage here today. And now there's goal to go from the Hitmen 7-yard line. 1st down and 10. Isaac Enriquez, the quarterback. He will hand off, running right is Benjamin, and Benjamin heads into the end zone, and he's got his 2nd touchdown of the day.
Ball game.
To the 2012
Apparently that is the ball game. And so your 2012 champions are the Phoenix Jets. What a tremendous job here today, 45-0. Let's recap the scoring as we give you the sights and sounds at the end of this game. And what a day for Jaden Smith. He had touchdown runs of 23, 6, and 65. A couple of touchdowns by Benjamin. One, a pick 6 from 18 yards out, and he just scored on a 7-yard run. And a couple of touchdowns by the quarterback. One on the ground and one through the air. A touchdown to Jaden Burns back in that 2nd quarter. And a couple of extra points by Grillo and a 2-point conversion by Thornton. Well, a very jubilant team. The Phoenix Jets take the 2012 NYS National Championship with a very impressive win over the Hitmen, 45-0. This has been a presentation of APN Sports. Jeff Lowry from El Cajon, California, and Grossmont College saying so long, everybody.
Versus